What's up, Duke fans? This is Jay Williams. We are here at the Brotherhood Pop-Up on the Brotherhood Podcast. I'm alongside my brother, Carlos Boozer. C-BOOZ is what we used to call him.
Here.
How you feeling, big dog?
Great, bro.
You doing all right?
Yeah,
You
great.
doing good?
Well,
You gonna get some merch today?
I heard I am getting some merch today.
Yeah, all right. We got a big game against Kansas tonight. How you feeling about it?
I feel good, man. I think we're rocking and rolling.
Yeah, how's Cammy doing?
Cammy's great. Caden's great. I just think our defense is the last, since the Texas game, has taken a step in the right direction. Everybody's locking in.
All right, well, before we get into that, let's provide the people some color for a second, okay? Because we have a long history.
We do.
In 1999,
Yeah.
we are getting old. Can you just give some color to people about how you picked me up in the whip and what the ride was like when you first got me from the airport when I came down to North Carolina?
So I'm going to take it before that. So 99 McDonald's All-American game. I still hadn't decided where I was going to go.
Oh, that's right.
And then I see you and Dunn and Casey, and you guys were like, "Booz, when you come to Duke, we're going to be."
By the way, you looked exactly the same in 98. How is that possible?
Oh, no. The beer wasn't this full back then, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Beijing hadn't been created yet.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
you had the thin mustache
Thin
back then.
joint.
Thin mustaches were in back then.
but I get to the McDonald's game, and I'm deciding between a couple different schools.
What were your options back then, by the way?
Everywhere, just like yours. But it came down to UCLA, St. John's. I really liked Mike Jarvis.
Baron Davis over at
Baron
UCLA
Davis
at the
at
time.
UCLA,
He was a
and
big time recruiter, LA.
Oh no, and he was.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't lose you to that.
And then Duke, obviously here with you guys. So I get on the bus, and you guys are all like, "Booz, man, you got to come to Duke, bro. We'll be unbelievable. We're gonna be great. We got coach. We got a chance to win the whole thing." And nobody else was saying that we can win the whole thing. It was you guys were the only ones that were telling me that we could win the whole thing if we all joined up together. So fast forward, we're all going to Duke.
Actually, let me just interject for one second here. First off, we only thought we were going to have you for 6 months. Let's be honest about it. We thought our window was 6 months. And if you guys had a chance to see the things that Booz was doing at that stage,
Appreciate it.
I mean, with all due respect to Cammy actually is he's a
stuff.
great combination between what you were in the league compared to what you were in high school.
Yeah.
Because you were more of a guard.
Yeah, I came out. When I was in high school, I was more like a 3-4, and then Coach K basically put me on the box and taught me how to post moves. And remember, I went to Pete Newell camp with Wojo for a whole summer.
I do remember that. I remember all the
became
conversations leading up to that.
Yes, became more of a post-up player. But when I was in high school, I was very perimeter. And Cam has a great combination of perimeter and post game. He's very efficient on both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to go on a tangent, nothing better than seeing Woj doing up and unders during practice.
was the
He did
best.
it like he was 6'10",
so
and he's
good.
really 5'9",
It was so
5'10".
good.
But let's not lose sight of the story here, right? So I remember that specifically, and then obviously we end up going to Duke,
Yeah.
and the rest kind of takes place. But keep going on your story.
Yeah, so we all go to Duke, and me and Jay wanted to get down early. We wanted to get down early and just get ready for the season. So we get down early. I get there a couple days before you. And Sewell, shout out to Coach Sewell, let us borrow his
Coach Sewell.
Coach Sewell.
That just sounds
So
different.
He was our senior captain at the time.
Yes, he
When we
was.
were freshmen back in '99.
By the way, nothing better than going through stretching lines
Yeah.
with Sewell.
Oh, my
Seeing him
God.
do. He stretched like he was 80 years
he
old
felt so
back then.
uncomfortable. Coach was so uncomfortable. Crazy calling him Coach. So he let us have his Intrepid. I came all the way. Would you go to Greensboro?
Greensboro.
I picked you up in Greensboro in the Intrepid, and it had to be 95 degrees and 100% humidity.
I have to be honest.
And there was no air conditioning.
no AC in the car. But also, I had never seen a man drive
Oh, yeah.
a car laying down
Yeah, I was leaning back.
until I got in the car with you. It was lean back was I know it's a thing
Yeah.
that, Fat Joe talked about,
Yeah.
but this was a different version of that.
Yeah, I was leaned back.
You were way lean back.
Yeah, I was in the second row.
But you were were you 6'9"? What were you?
Yeah, I was 6'9", 245 maybe. The Intrepid was a solid car, but it wasn't really made for us 6'9" brothers. So
No,
I
it
had
was
to lean
not.
that thing all the way back, get the hand out. But anyway, I come and pick my boy Jay up, coming in from Jersey, all the way in Greensboro, and we just had an awesome ride for 2 hours. Felt like 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half from Greensboro to Durham with no air conditioning.
No AC.
And that's where our friendship really took off from there.
I think our friendship also went to the next level when you and I decided that we were staying at Maddie Christensen's house along with Ryan Colback,
Matty C.
that we were just going to borrow their gear and really not tell them that we were going to borrow their gear until they were like, are those my shorts? And I'm like, yeah, these are your Duke shorts, Ryan Colback.
That was a good vibe, man. Shout out to those two, man.
Love those guys a lot. We obviously came in, our class was serious.
Yeah, we were.
I mean, I know we joke around about like, we were really recruiting you though. It really felt like that way because Casey was special talent.
Yeah.
Tell people about Dunleavy though, because obviously people see Dunn now.
Yeah.
And he 6'10", 6'11".
Yeah.
But when Dunn came in, Dunn was like 6'4.5".
So when we got done at Duke in '99, he was coming out of Oregon. His pops was coaching the Trailblazers, so he was coming from Portland. And Dunn was about 6'5", maybe.
Yeah.
And he grew to 6'10", 6'11" in college.
He caught mono. Remember he caught mono freshman year?
Next thing you know, he was like 2 inches taller.
We came back, I'm like, Dunn, are you 6'8"?
Yeah, I was like, what's going on? But he still had the guard skills. So he was kind of like a modern day player in today's game, but way back in '99, 2000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was 6'10", could shoot the three, could handle, was a good passer, had a great IQ with his lineage and, being around his pops, who've been an NBA coach for so long. And now you see him as a GM of the Warriors. I'm not surprised. Like, Dunn has a great mind for the game.
Yeah. I laugh that we're here in New York City. We're obviously at the Duke Pop-Up store.
Yeah.
They got a lot of dope merch around.
Yeah.
Everybody should come down, check that out.
Yeah.
We got to get RevShare coming soon, but we'll work
Was
on
that a
that
little
later.
piece of
We'll
that?
work on it later.
Yeah.
Hey, but I did, we started off our college careers here at Madison Square Garden.
We did.
0-2.
People don't know that.
0-2.
We were 0-2 in
Lost-
'99.
I mean, we had a rematch
Yeah.
of the championship game.
Yeah.
I think that was that in the consolation?
It might have been. It was Stanford or UConn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we came out 0-2. Like,
0-2.
take me through just what your experiences were. Like, I know for me, I felt so nervous to play her because I'm from Jersey.
Yeah.
I
Coming
had
home
so
for
many
you.
friends and family that were here, and it was at the Garden, man. Like the
Yeah.
Garden's a special
Yeah.
place. But I was not a point guard in high school. So all of a sudden, being a point guard for Coach K, and then worrying about how to get people to rock, time situation,
Yeah.
I had no clue what I was doing.
Yeah. Well, you really were a power forward in high school.
This is also true.
You were a 6'2" power
I was 6'2" power
forward.
forward. I did dabble at the 4 at times.
I think for you, like coming home, family, the friends, everybody coming over to watch the game, it probably was a lot. For me, it was like maybe the second time I'd ever been in the NBA arena. And I was like, I've been watching guys play in this arena, so I was like, oh my God, like that new deer in headlights, like looking at everything, and I was real nervous, to be honest, because I had never been in that environment. We're playing against like two of the top teams in the country. We are one of the top teams in the country, but we hadn't earned it yet. So, I was kind of leaning in on Shane, leaning in on Carewell, leaning in on Nate James, like the guys that had been there before. And obviously, like you said, we fell short, came up 0-2. But that 0-2 start, like it kick-started the drive that we had the rest of that year.
Facts.
And we just went on a tear. I think we won like 11 or 12 games in a row after that. It was awesome.
Also, I just feel as if, there was I felt a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Because of, it was the first time that Coach K had experienced like that mass exodus.
Yeah.
Where like everybody left for the pros.
Yeah.
Elton left. Corey Maggette left.
Yep. Trajan
left.
Yeah.
Will Avery left.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were a superstar. Like I thought you were going to start regardless. I thought I was coming here to be a backup to Will.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I mean, obviously I wanted to start.
Yeah.
But I was like, all right, like I'm not sure Will Avery's going anywhere, and all of a sudden to be thrusted into the starting spot.
Yeah.
Like I had a hard time managing all that, especially my first game at home.
Well, talk about that. How did you adjust to like being the guy where you're getting buckets and your job is to attack, and then trying to figure out where Shane wants the ball, where Sewell wants the ball? Like, how did you?
Not well. No, I mean
That's a hard job to do, though.
I played the 3 and the 4.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I mean, you lucky I didn't see you in the box. You lucky I didn't see you. High school, turn face, get a little play. I know I nothing for you.
You had that footwork.
Yo, but it was, first off, like Kay was so genius at time and situation.
Yeah.
I had never had to manage that.
Yeah.
And then also, man, like I scored a lot of points in high school.
Yeah.
But you were prolific. Dunleavy was prolific. Shane was coming into his own.
Yeah.
Sewell was sturdy for us. I didn't know how to manage people.
Yeah.
So I thought, initially off the gate, like learning how to talk to you guys, understand where you wanted the ball. Dude, like you were so gifted, Booz.
Thanks, bro. You too.
Like
man.
you were, I know, but you were different.
Appreciate it.
You were different. Like I was kind of a late bloomer. You know what I mean?
bloomed,
But
bro.
like you could have been a top NBA draft pick out of high school.
Appreciate it.
You know, so I just think just trying to manage all the personalities. And also, you know, like, Shane was not easy.
Yeah.
Like with like love and respect, like
Yeah,
Shane
yeah.
was hard on us, man. Like,
course.
cause, you know, obviously I think expectations where you win a championship, it was always win a championship or bust
That's what it is. Yeah.
every single year. So
Yeah.
I think we learned a lot about those first 2 games.
I want to say this too. I think one of the best things that happened to our team, which is going to sound kind of harsh, to
Freshman
some of the
year?
big when we lost to Florida in the Sweet 16, because
Yeah.
that summer we spent so much like working our butts off, doing extra sprints, getting right. We bring in Duhan that lets you just be in attack mode.
Yep.
Duhan can figure out where to get everybody the ball at. Like that hunger from losing in the Sweet 16 to the next year, I just felt like we were unstoppable our sophomore
Can
year.
I keep it a buck with you?
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people know this story, but, you know, we all tried out for USA basketball.
Oh yeah.
I'll never forget, like, because first off, Booz, like, you're prolific talent.
Yeah.
We were like all shocked that you got cut
Yeah.
from that.
Yeah, that drove me.
But that took you to a different level coming into
drove
that season.
That drove
And it was like everybody had a chip on their shoulder a little bit. And I know it's weird to say because, like, oh, you're Duke and we're like that team.
Yeah.
But we all felt some type of way about the whole year.
Absolutely.
How'd that make you feel that summer? Because I know it was a big summer for you.
It was. I was disappointed I didn't make it. And at the same time, I think one of the best things that can happen to an athlete is to go through adversity. Because you find out more about yourself, whether you're cut from the same cloth, how bad do you really want it? Are you willing to go through different things to achieve what you really want? Because obviously whatever I was doing before that didn't work. So I had to change. I had to run more. I had to eat cleaner. I had to put extra time in the gym. Like all the extra stuff that you do that can take you to where you really want to go. That was a tough lesson for me because I was like, there's no way I'm letting go of the rope. You know, in the tug of war fight, I'm not letting go of the rope. I got too much on my plate. Too much I want to accomplish not to. So, like I came into that season with a huge chip on my shoulder. I feel like we all did though.
We all did.
Yeah.
Can we keep it a buck too?
Yeah.
I need you to be real.
Yeah.
Because we are best bros.
Yeah, for
Since
sure.
we both are like, you know, I can't believe I'm older than you. It don't feel right because I'm a late bloomer too.
Yeah.
By the way, happy pre-birthday coming
Thank
up.
you, bro.
I love you on
Appreciate
that,
I love
dog.
you too, man.
How was it having Coach Wojciechowski as the big man?
Yeah.
Coach,
Yeah.
how was that experience for you? Because obviously he's genius at
Yeah.
what he did, but like
Yeah.
he was a guard, and then
Yeah.
when Dave Henderson left, he became the big man coach.
That was one of the hardest things for me. So my freshman year, my guy every day was Dave Henderson. And then when Coach Hendu got the job at Delaware, I believe he
Yep.
got the head coaching job at Delaware going into our sophomore season, it was devastating for me. Like I was like, dude, this is my guy. I talk to him every day. We work out, all the time. And then Woj comes in, and I had to build that relationship with Woj.
By the way, watching Woj do up and unders with the pace,
So good.
amazing.
His enthusiasm.
His enthusiasm is the hardest up and under you ever see.
That's what I would say. Like for me, transitioning from Coach Henderson's coaching style with me to Wojo's coaching style was a big deal for me because Wojo was a guard teaching me post moves, and he didn't really know the post that well. So what they did was me and Wojo flew out to Pete Newell's basketball camp in Hawaii. Shout out to Hawaii, by the way.
What a great
And
place
we,
for camp.
We literally spent like a week just learning post moves and up and unders and fadeaways and hook shots and the footwork that it would take to be efficient in the post. And what I found out on that trip was Wojo's love and passion for the game. And that's when me and him really bonded, was on that trip. And we came back and we were like in sync the rest of the year. So for me, it was hard in the beginning, but then when I saw how much he was pouring into me, like how much he cared about me getting better and cared about my success, that's when I really bonded with Wo.
And also, Booz, like you were on the wing. I mean,
Yeah.
so it was interesting watching you transition. I mean, similar for me, like I never had to think through time and possession of every single play.
Every moment, yeah.
Right. And then also, I know you saw this firsthand, like I was kind of a mute. I didn't talk a lot. So like a lot of K was trying to get me to come outside of myself. And then watching you go through the same progression with Woj, because there was a lot for us to learn, man. Do you have a favorite Coach K story?
Favorite K story? I mean, I got a couple. The first one I'm going to say is, I remember early, we were like, it might have been right after we were 0-2. And he didn't even allow us to practice in the Cameron Indoor. He was like, you guys haven't earned that right. You don't deserve that. We go over to Card Gym. I don't know if everybody's familiar with Card Gym.
You guys still go at
You guys
card
still
gym?
have card gym?
DB?
You don't even know
Oh,
what
see,
card
this
gym.
is what we need.
Crazy.
That's crazy. Come on. We need to bring it back.
It was like punishment. So
9,000 degrees.
there was no AC. So we come back from New York 02, and coach is like, you guys don't deserve to practice in the Cameron Indoor. So we go over to card gym. We watch film for like an hour, and then he sits us all down, and he goes down the line of what he kind of thinks about everybody and where they are in their progression. So he gets to me, and I'm like sweating bullets because I just don't
By
know
the
what he's
way,
about to say.
just to provide color for people, because I remember this moment like it was yesterday. We used to sit in these chairs. If you guys see Booz in this chair right now, Booz would be leaning over, hands on the knees, and his right leg would always. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Your right leg will always be shaking.
Yeah.
Like it was such a.
Coach
Go ahead. I'm just providing
Coach
color.
had me nervous, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's all nervous.
just to me, and he's like, Los, when I saw you in high school, I thought you were the best player in high school, like #1 player, can do everything in and out. And he said, you know what? I got you here on everything you do is slow, son. I said, Coach, what you mean? He goes, you chew your gum slow. You walk on campus slow. Like if you pick up, I said, Coach, I can't enjoy my walk on campus, Coach. Like I grew up in Alaska. There's no snow here. It's nice. The West Quad is nice. Anyway, he goes, if you pick up your pace just a little bit, you can be a hell of a player. And I was like, all right. So it didn't go as bad as I thought it was going to go.
Yeah.
But so we ended up having that. That was one of my favorite moments with Coach K because he kind of lights the fire when you need to get lit the fire a little bit.
Yeah, he
Another
does.
one was when we had lost a game somewhere like Clemson or somewhere we should have won. And we get back and he has all that, he had like white papers all over the locker room and the word attack on it. And we watched that movie Braveheart, I think it was.
Yeah.
He rolls in with the Army helmet on and he's like, let's fucking attack! And I was like, yo, let's fucking attack. That was a good one too. It was
Yo,
those
Coach
moments
would do
for
some
me.
shit sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Pretty damn good.
All right.
Yeah.
You know,
You got a couple of Coach K stories?
yeah, I got. All right, so mine was. God, I think it was when we lost to UVA at UVA.
Oh, I
Do you remember this?
I do.
So we lost at UVA, and I think he had drawn up a play for me. And sometimes I got weird. Yeah. Like I would see it, but like also like I wanted to make plays, so like I kicked it to Dunleavy, like and Dunn missed it, and this is more like our junior year after we won, we all came back, and he just started. You know how he gets.
Oh yeah.
You know how he gets. We're a PG rated show. Not gonna go there. Not gonna go there. All I'm gonna say is that my manhood got tested post game, and I don't know if you remember this, Booz. I had a Will Ferrell like blackout moment. Where all I knew is I stood up and I started hitting my hand, and I just started saying some things. And when I was done, I looked around and everybody was like, "Oh shit," and I was like, "Probably, I'm just gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down." And I remember the next 4 days in practice, I was in the blue squad.
Yeah.
And I was in the doghouse.
Yeah.
But it was like moments like that, man. Like I should remember them like they were yesterday.
Yeah, me too.
I remember like them yesterday. It was a special time, man. One of the other moments I remember is just our Final Four.
Yeah.
Like that Maryland, like the battles. Just take people through some of the battles we had. First off, I hated Steve Blake.
Yeah, I know you. Stevie.
He's just always everywhere. Yeah. I mean, I love him. He's my guy. But
he's one of those guys that you love him if he's on your team, but you hate if you go against him kind of guy.
Yeah.
But we had battles, man. I think for us, no offense, but our biggest matchup was Maryland. We destroyed Carolina. I think we went 7-1 in our 3 years against Carolina. Maryland matched up really well with us. They had Steve Blake at the point, Juan Dixon at the 2, Terrence Morris at the 3, Lonnie Baxter, Chris Wilcox. They had a deep team. And for us that year, the game that you went nuts. We're down 10 with 50 seconds to go. Yeah. You start going crazy, hitting every shot. We get to overtime. Nate hits a couple of free throws. Shane makes a couple of plays. We end up coming out of there alive. Even though their fans were throwing stuff at our family section, which is another topic for another day. I was
Mom's
so
got
pissed.
hit, right?
Mom's got hit. Mickey got hit. I was pissed.
I remember that.
But that game was one of those games where Coach just put that belief in us. We're down with a minute to go, and he's like, "We're going to win this.
We're going to win this game." I remember that.
We all believed it, And then you went out there and made plays. Everybody stepped up and did what they were supposed to do, and we win that game. So when we get to fast forward to the Final Four, and we're down early, 20-plus points, first half, and Coach gave us that same talk, like, we're going to win this game step by step, play by play. I wasn't surprised when by the time at halftime we cut it to 11, and then we ran away with it in the second half.
Not that we're talking trash, but I mean, there was always like that look on their faces, like when we started to put it together.
Yeah.
Right, that they couldn't hold on to the
Yeah.
line.
They
couldn't hold on to the rope.
Yeah.
You know, in particular, man, you and Lonnie Baxter used to have some
Oh, yeah, we battled.
battles. Some battles.
Lonnie
Can we talk about the championship game for a
Yeah,
second?
of course, man.
What was your most memorable moment from that game?
I would say first, like Dunleavy hitting those 3 threes in a row. That kind of gave us a nice cushion. That was a big moment for us. 'Cause
Yeah.
It was like it could go either way, right? They're playing well, we're playing well, and then Dunn catches fire at the right time to give us a lift. Coach telling me I'm starting in the second half because I was back. Like I broke my foot that year, and I worked my way back into it. And when he told me I was going to start the second half, I was hyped about that. Watching you go up and ball out, they had this whole who's the better of the Jasons, and Jay was like, first of all, I changed my name to Jay. Second of all, Gardner ain't got nothing on me. And then seeing the emotion from Shane, to be honest with you, because people kind of forget he went through like an Elite Eight his freshman year, lost in the championship game his sophomore year, losing the Sweet 16 his junior year, and then his senior year he caps it off with a championship with us, which was our sophomore year. Just to see his emotion and how much he poured into Duke basketball, like that meant a lot to me to be able to get that. I mean, for all of us, but to see Shane's reaction to it, it just made you think about all the extra sprints, all the extra film, like how he got outside of himself to teach us the Duke way, quote unquote. And that meant a lot to see him win that championship and his emotion. So
I did a hand gesture because it definitely took you and I a minute to get adapted to the Duke way.
It took us a while.
Yeah, because after a while, they're like, come on. We're like, if we hear come on one more time, got it. But then eventually we bought in. I think
absolutely.
I was going to say, just because it's coming up, it's wild, man. Like we won it in 2001.
Yeah, man.
And we're about to hit 2025.
Yeah, man. 25 years.
It's just crazy. And
some of your memories about it, man.
First off, I don't know. It was almost like Will Ferrell in Old School until we got to the Final Four.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on, but I just felt hot.
Yeah.
I just felt like I hit this
Yeah.
when Will Ferrell was like, what happened?
Blacked out.
I blacked out.
Yeah.
But like my favorite moment, like honestly, was just like when that buzzer went off,
Yeah.
like and all of us just like running and hugging each other.
Yeah.
It was like all the stuff that we had went through that year, it was worth it.
Yeah, man.
And like that was a crazy year. Booze, senior night versus Maryland at home.
And I break my foot.
You break your foot, like I think everybody, and look, I know Shane is like Mr. Optimism, like he always is.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, I think everybody felt like, yo, that's kind of it. I know I kind of felt that for a minute. And I remember the next day in practice when Kay walked in, he was like, yo, we're going to win a blanking championship.
Yeah.
If you guys listen to me, we're going to win a championship.
Yeah.
And we changed around our whole style of play.
Yeah.
So we went from being like 6-7 deep to like 9 deep because we got Casey and Nick Horvath in the mix. Reggie Love in the mix. And then when you came back, it was like gravy. Oh, we could throw the ball down low on the block again.
Yep.
So I just like that hugging scene.
Yeah, man.
When we got it.
Yeah, man.
It was wild, man.
Yeah, that was surreal. It was cool because when they do the song and they show you all the highlights of like all the 6 teams that we had to go through to win our championship, it was cool to like reminisce that real quick. It was pretty dope, man.
You excited for the SMU game? Because I know we're going to get there.
Yeah.
It's going to be our...
I'm excited because it's like a long time
reunion.
coming, man. It's a long time coming for us to celebrate that championship, Coach's 3rd championship and Duke's 3rd championship, to get all of us guys together to hang out, reminisce, and just talk about those times, man. It's going to be fun. I can't wait.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I have to ask a question because it's on the list.
It's on the list.
But also, I love talking about this type of stuff. Who's the greatest Duke team ever? Just
That's
say
a
it.
good question. I
Say
mean,
it
I'll be honest.
with your chest.
I don't think anybody would have beat us in 01.
That's what I'm. Thank you.
I don't think anybody would have beat us.
EB and Corey Maggette and Trajan.
They were great. They didn't win their own championship.
Khalid Ami and those dudes were nasty though.
Yeah, they were. They were great. Rip was terrific in that game. I think Rip got the MOP, right? Khalid was nasty.
So, yeah.
I honestly think that there's a couple teams that, like the Grant Hill, Leitner, Bobby Hurley, the 90, the early team.
Yeah, they were vets.
Our team, that would have been a hell of a battle. You know what I mean? Could Dunleavy guard Grant? Maybe not.
But could Grant guard Dunleavy?
Yeah, Shane. How would Shane guard late if he had to? It'd be interesting to see.
But Shane was also multi-time defensive player of the year.
I love
like
Bobby,
that
but
matchup.
Bobby couldn't guard you.
No.
Bro. Nah.
But Bobby played differently though.
No.
I did not mean to say it like that. You have to understand how serendipitous that is for me. When I was 7,
growing up, he's a Jersey kid.
Yeah, and I went to the Pocono Invitational Camp. You ever hear about that camp?
No.
Okay.
From
It's
Alaska.
Facts. I forget. Far west.
West.
So it's in Pennsylvania, right? And Bobby and Danny came to do a shooting clinic, and they want to find your range, right?
Okay.
So you would get 2 shots to make one, and every time you would make a shot, you would come back to half court, you would take a step back.
Okay.
And Danny did it first. Danny went to Rutgers, obviously.
Yeah.
Now they coach at UConn, right? So Danny did it first, and then Danny got back to right above the 3-point line, and then Bobby did it, and Bobby got back to the NBA 3-point line, and then they chose a couple of random kids, and I put my hand up, and they called me. I got back to pass half court.
Really?
And I was starting to feel myself.
Yeah.
So I had a little bit of stuff, and it's it was just funny. And people always oh, you're from Jersey, you're like Bobby, but I never felt anything like Bobby. Though.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know.
Different.
Do you think my game was like Bobby's?
No. Honestly, Jay, I thought you were a mix of Steph Marbury, and you're just your own mix to it. I thought you were one of those explosive guards that could score whenever you wanted to, because you were quick, strong, powerful, athletic, and there's a part of you that just didn't give a fuck. And you got to have some of that if you're going to be the guy. And you had all those intangibles. So that's what I thought you were.
I never felt like
Not
that.
Bobby. Bobby was great, but Bobby wasn't you.
Yeah, it's like when I hear people talk about Elton Brand and you, it's your games are just so different.
Yeah, he was a traditional
Traditional,
post-up guy.
yeah, dog. And people that saw you out of high school, boo, was I remember you were doing the workouts with us, and I was like, this dude is doing everything I'm doing and better. What is going on? What is happening? How did I get McDonald's National Player of the Year? That's a lie. Seriously, man. And then to watch the way your game transformed from you doing stuff on the perimeter to then you doing stuff down low on the block.
Yeah.
It was special, man. Do you think we were the greatest Duke team?
I think we would have been the best Duke
That's
team
when to hear
of all
him say
time.
it. That's when.
I do, man. How about you? Who's the best Duke team of all time?
Man, from a catalog perspective, it's hard to go against late.
Yeah.
And those dudes, just because they
4
won back to
Final
back,
Fours, back.
their resumes are just.
Yeah.
From a talent perspective, though, I think it's between us and 99. 99's talent was.
Yeah. But they didn't win it though.
I know, but
they can't be in the conversation.
Yeah, you think?
You got to be in the conversation.
It's just hard. It's not like it's a series. It's a 1-game series. We were down 20-21 to Maryland in the 4.
I don't know if people come back from that game.
That's true too.
I don't know if people.
I can knock you. Okay, well, let's pivot a little bit from great teams to now 2 of your sons, which is crazy.
It's fire, bro.
It's just I remember standing at your wedding. I remember, obviously, Kamani. I remember, even when the twins were born, it's crazy to now see them. I meant to tell you this. So I was standing next to Caden. Mm-hmm. And Caden he was lax. His arms were put your arm down. He was relaxed.
Chill.
And I looked at his arm, and then I looked at mine. I was like, ugh.
Oh, you got cuts now, bro.
Man,
yeah.
What happened?
They
are so. Is it crazy for you to see them in this position, in the same school that you played? How are you rationalizing all that?
Man, I have proud Papa moments all the time, man. Just super proud. I know how hard they worked. I still remember in the 2nd and 3rd grade when everybody was kicking our butts. And then around 6th, 7th, 8th grade, the light bulb went off in their head. And then they turned the corner and won everything in high school. And, I don't know, they just achieved so much in high school. They've overcome all the adversity. They've to be here and wear the same jersey that I wore, like on the same floor, and I don't know, it's awesome. For me, it's like hard to put into words because I'm still like the dad that's trying to balance out like how to motivate and still pat him on the butt because I'm proud of him for being here, but we got work to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like super proud. Like me and CC get chills all the time watching them play on that floor. Like when they did the countdown night, she was in tears. I had crazy chills just seeing them on the scoreboard, man. Like I'm so proud of them. They're just good kids, man. They work their butts off. They earned everything that they're achieving right now. And it's going to be a great year. It's already been a great year, but it's going to be an even better year.
Yeah, I got a little bit salty for you when it came down to the last game because like the signs now are so creative. I'm like, the Booze Cruise? We didn't see that in 2001.
Where was that at?
Where was that at? What was that for 20
ago?
years? Now that was something you students are smart. We should have came up with that in 2000 and 2001. Any advice for the squad this year, in your opinion? Obviously, we're here at the Champions Classic. Get a chance to see some big games. Duke plays Kansas tonight at 9 p.m. on ESPN. Our guy J-WILL will be calling the game.
Yeah.
Any thoughts just around this team and what expectations are and what you feel like their ceiling is?
Yeah, for me, and I tell my kids this, and I would just tell them to be where you are. Like I think it's easy to get caught up in what lies ahead. Like, are we going to be in the Final Four? Are we going to? No. Just focus on the day right in front of you. Like tonight, we got Kansas. They got a supremely gifted guard in Darren Peterson if he plays tonight with the hamstring. But if he plays tonight, focus on how we limit him and slow him down. Rebound the ball defensively. Like my biggest overall thing for them is just to be where you are. Take each day like an opportunity to get better because then you're like, it's like throwing money in the bank. You just keep stacking your deposits and you keep learning along the way. And then I remember something that coach told me, it might have been my sophomore year, where he was like, how was your lift today? And I was like, it was good. He was like, how was your shot? You getting up shots today? I said, it was good. And he was like, this is what I want you to ask yourself every single day. Did you do it at a championship level? And I was like, what do you mean? And he goes, if you prepare every day like it's a championship, then when you get to the championship, you don't have to like do anything different because you're used to doing everything at a championship level. And that would be my advice to this year's team. When you're lifting weights, when you're getting up shots, are you going game speed? When you're watching film, are you like fine-tuned into the details of what you need to lock in on at a championship level? Like, would this get it done in a Final Four, in a championship game? So that way, when they get to those moments, they're used to preparing that way.
Yeah.
That'd be my biggest advice to this team.
Yo, what are your nicknames for your sons, real quick?
My oldest son I call him Booms.
Booms, yeah.
That's Carmine Boozer. And then Cameron, we just call Cam. And Caden, we call Bull because he's like a pit bull.
He is like a pit bull.
Yeah.
It's I feel so many similarities to him.
Yeah.
Like watching him, like, the weight you feel coming in on that role. And obviously, I think I honestly feel like their ceiling depends upon how much he continues to show his progress, right, over time. But it's so much, I think, from a guard's perspective, like time and situation, knowing when to get Cam the ball, when to get other people involved, when to take your shots. Like, that's not easy, right, from like a game management perspective. And I feel like a lot of the ceiling of the team will depend upon how Caden continues to find his rhythm as a player. Because I do think, like Caleb, like sometimes Caleb needs to focus on scoring and driving and making things happen. And I think Caden is like a release valve for him to do that. You know what I mean? But thinking, about this, like it was so hard for us to think the game at that young stage because we were just used to reacting. Yeah,
that's a good point. Like learning about reads. That was a big development thing for me here in college when I got here, was to learn how to read the defense and make the play instinctually. Like watching film was a big deal for me here.
Yeah.
I think watching film will help everybody on the team.
What are your impressions on Coach K versus John Scheyer?
Yeah, I think K's experience, because he had coached so many great players, he had been in so many close games. It was like when we got to coach, he knew. It was like his experience, he knew exactly what play to call. He was such a good teacher as far as like catering everything to the personnel that he had.
Yeah.
Whether he had like, you're an outstanding scorer, right? So he's going to put you in positions to do what you do best. He would do that with each player on the team. And I think that's something that John is learning right now, like how to, like this team isn't last year's team, that team wasn't the year before that, learning how to make everything for the personnel that you have so they can be successful on both sides of the ball. And I think that just comes with time. You know, experience is like the ultimate teacher. Coach K had a lot of experience by the time we got to him, bro.
Yeah, I think sometimes we took it for granted.
Yeah.
Right, because like you're in it.
Yeah.
I mean, but some of the smaller things that he used to do are things that I think John is learning about now. And I've always called John the Brad Stevens of college coaches from an earlier time, just because I thought he was he's genius.
Yeah.
And I think he's good at motivating people.
Yeah.
And I think the more he gets to do it like his way, I think over time, like he'll just naturally settle. But I don't question his leadership ability.
Yeah, me either.
You know, it just, I mean, that had to be hard for him. You know, you talk about Final Four experience.
Yeah, man.
You know, like you have to go through
some of those.
Yeah, those are learning opportunities.
That's what it is.
Right, and we had a ton of those.
Yeah, we did.
Let's get into some fan questions. That sound cool with you?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right. Let's see. J. Luke Farr, all-time Duke starting five for us both. Booze?
Starting five.
I will not think differently of you if you put your name in the starting five.
You're gonna hate this, but I'm putting you at the point guard. You love to score, but I'm putting you at the point guard.
That's true.
At the two, I'm gonna go crazy here. At the two, I'm probably gonna go with Grant at the two.
With Grant, are you going to
Just
big
stay
lineup?
with me. Stay with me.
Okay, I'm with you. I'm
Going
there.
with Grant at the two.
Grant at the two. Okay.
At the three,
Big
I'm
lineup.
going with Shane.
Shane. Okay.
Incredible on both
Army
sides.
Swiss knife. Yep.
Army Swiss knife.
Got
Guard
it.
everybody. Hits threes.
I like the squad.
At the four, I'm gonna go. I need explosion. I need Zion at the four. This is before all the injuries, Zion.
Okay. I mean, but you had that same explosiveness
Wait,
out of
I'm
high
not
school.
done yet.
Okay.
And I'm going with your boy Booze.
Booze at the five. Oh, hey, that's a tough
That's
squad.
my squad, bro. And we rock. Who's beating us? We rocking. We rocking.
Wow. Grant Hill, Christian Leitner on line one.
I had Grant at two.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Leitner. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Late snowboarding right now, bro. Chilling.
Okay. I would go. This is tough. What did Kai play? 9 games?
He was great in 9 games, though. Whatever he played, he was
I'm
phenomenal.
going to go Kai.
Kai was nice.
I'm going to go Kai. I'm not going to put myself in there.
Why wouldn't you?
I know. Because I am him, but I'm not going to be him right now.
Your jersey's in the rafters. What are we talking about?
Just let me do my thing, Booze. You had your moment.
All right.
Give me a second to think.
Cheers.
I'm gonna go with J Red at the 2.
Who?
J Red.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go
for
with
sure.
JJ.
For sure. Buckets.
I'm gonna go with Grant at the 3.
I want to say this, though. If we would have stayed for our senior year,
They ain't breaking.
You
Don't
would've-
get
you would've
me started on
demolished-
this. Don't get me started
just
on
wanted to
this.
say that
And by the way, this is like, I called JJ Redick to get out. I know you're the coach of the Lakers right now. I do not care. You need to jump on the pod.
Jump on
like
the
I
pod.
need to go to LA. We need to sit down because him and I need to hash it out in real time.
I would love that.
Because we would always fight about it. He's like, "Yo, Jay, do you think if you had stayed one more
Not
year?"
even a
I'm
question.
like, "Stop it."
It's not even a
What are
question.
you wouldn't coming off the bench, Jay?
It's not even a question.
What are you talking
It's
about?
not even a question.
See, now you're taking me down.
My bad.
What were we talking about? Okay, but by the way, Jay.
Hold on, you got Kai at the 1, Jay Redick at the 2.
Jay at the 2. I would have gone Grant at the 3. I would have gone Late at the 4. And I probably would have gone. I mean, you're right next to me. I have to give it. It's between you and EB.
I know, EB's tough, bro.
EB was tough.
For you youngsters out
Pete
there.
Skill, New York. EB was tough,
For you
man.
youngsters out there that don't know who Elton Brand was, Google highlights of Elton Brand. Unbelievable.
He was tough.
And also number 1 pick in the draft.
I mean, I got torn
Elton
at
was
the 3
number 1.
between Grant and Jason.
That's a good comparison. Grant, but the thing about Grant,
Grant was seasoned though. You know what I mean? Jay stayed for 1 year.
1 year. If JT stays for 3 or 4, who knows?
That's what I'm saying.
He'd have been ridiculous.
Yo, but
Kai too.
Look.
Zion too.
Zion too. As much as I want to give myself the one spot, man,
Why'd you put yourself at 2?
Kai's so different though.
Yeah, Kai's tough.
Kai's so different.
He's so shifty.
He's
He got
a
everything.
wizard with the ball.
Yeah, he is. Kai different.
I'm gonna need him to come back.
But are we
for sure.
talking about Duke Kai? Or are we talking about NBA Kai?
Even Duke Kai was
Duke Kai
different.
was tough.
Duke Kai was tough.
Yeah, he was tough. He was tough.
And I gave Jay Rez some love. You know, that's my guy. Him and I got a little competitive thing, but it's my guy. You know, I take care of him.
All
Okay.
right, one more question. I got lunch.
More memorable comeback: Miracle Minute or Final Four?
Final Four.
Okay.
But I'll say this though: the Miracle Minute gave us the belief that we needed in the Final Four, that we knew we could do it because we did it before.
Agreed. Okay,
But
Nolan.
the stakes were a lot higher in the Final Four.
Yeah. Okay, that question was from Trey Dollar Signs.
Are you going to answer any questions?
Well, I'm trying to get through because you say you have to go.
I'm chilling.
All right, Nolan E. What's your reaction to Coach K dancing on the bus after we won a natty? Hey.
Kidding me? Amazing.
Hey.
I didn't even know Coach. I mean, I know he's shot. I didn't know he had moves. Yeah.
Coach get up there. I'm like, all right, Coach.
Yeah.
Ooh, Trey Dollar Signs. If you take one thing from each of your son's game to yours, what would it be?
I would take Caden's IQ. I think his IQ is immaculate as an 18-year-old kid. Just understands the game well. Cammy, I would love to be the defender that Cameron is. I was never elite defensively. Cameron is elite defensively. He
Yeah,
guard
he
1
is.
through 5, doesn't make too many mistakes defensively. He's elite defensively.
Okay, bear with me. I just have 3 more, and they're going to be social
Are you going
clips.
to answer a question?
No. I'm the host. I can do what I want. Where is your ring today?
That's in my trophy case.
Favorite spot on campus as a student?
I would probably say, they don't even have it anymore, but we had the Chick-fil-A on campus. That was my spot.
Yeah, that's what got you in trouble freshman year.
Spot.
Yeah, you were there.
Y'all know about that
was your-
Chick-fil-A sauce.
That's what I'm saying. We had to cut back on the
Yo,
Chick-fil-A.
so good.
Toughest teammate.
Toughest teammate on campus?
Toughest teammate on our teams.
I
Come
would say
on,
Nate James.
Carlos.
I would
Come
say-
on, Carlos.
I would say Nate.
Whose
James.
voice am I?
Shane. But I would say, come on, Batman. But I would say Nate, bro. Nate was a tough dude. Because think about the role. McDonald's All-American. Had to
Yeah.
sacrifice a lot of his game for the betterment of the team. He could bench like 1,000 pounds. Like Nate was a tough dude, bro.
He was built like the Hulk,
He was
man.
built like the Hulk, bro.
Favorite road game, favorite road gym to play in?
I really enjoyed my game at Michigan, man.
Yeah, because you balled out.
I got crazy
You got
at Michigan.
hot.
Yeah.
Okay, toughest opponent you had to guard? Ooh,
That's a good question.
ooh.
Toughest opponent I had to guard.
Did you like guarding Lonnie Baxter?
Yeah, because I know he couldn't guard me.
I love when you let your true self come out.
Yeah, you know who I really battled with, bro, was Darius Sangaila at Wake Forest. You remember him?
Yeah,
The
oh yeah,
Lithuanian?
yeah, because he could do it on the
He could
outside
do
and
everything.
inside.
Yeah,
Funniest teammate,
probably Dre Buck.
Dre Buck.
Probably Dre Buck. Andre Buckner, for y'all who don't know.
Memorable Cameron crazy moment.
Cameron crazy moment. Oh, when they used to throw Lil Duhan around. Chris' little brother. You remember that? They used to throw Lil Duhan around. Remember that? That was crazy. Google that.
All right, and last one. Who was the better Will, J-Will or D-Will?
Oh, J-Will. It's not even
D-Will was
debate.
nice, though.
D-Will was
Oh,
dumb
he's
nice.
so nice.
He was dumb nice.
I
But
said, he's 6'5", too?
no, he about 6'3".
Really?
Yeah, he looks bigger because he's strong, but he was like 6'3".
Y'all
But you were nasty. today.
cooking
Come on,
at
bro.
Utah, bro.
You were nasty. We were. Shout out to D-Will, bro.
All right. Well, that was a podcast. Do you feel good about it?
I feel great about it. And guys, again, if you guys don't know where we are, we're here at the Pop-Up in New York. What's the address? I went to the wrong one earlier.
Why'd you start saying it if you don't know all the details
I know,
to
right?
say it
Give me
correctly?
the details again.
And why are you going to set me up for failure?
Because you're supposed to know. You're a New
What's
Yorker.
the address, man? 225 West 34th.
If you guys don't know where we are, we're at the
225 West 34th.
225 West 34th Street.
Boom.
There we go.
I love you.
Love you too, bro.